So, Amy, I just want to check. So, are you on gallery view, or who's like the person who's in like the yellow box? Is it me or is it you?
You are.
It is me. Okay, because on mine it's you. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. If you guys like Breland and Amy, Lee, if you have like some background noise, feel free to mute yourself. And I'd be happy, I'll unmute you at the question time, but right now it's very quiet, so that's great. And I am recording it, so let's just get started. So it is September 13th, and my name's Melissa Hutchins, and I'm excited to talk to Amy Grass's team tonight. So tonight our focus is going to be on how can I make over $630 before Christmas, right? I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. But to think about it now is like, are you kidding me? The idea behind this is starting October 1st. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. So hold with me for a second. And Amy, if you'll just let me know if you're just seeing like my full screen. I don't know if this will work. Do you see my full screen, or do you still see it with the tabs on the side?
There's pictures of us on the side and then a full screen of your screen capture.
Okay, so you don't see the little thumbnails on the side? Okay.
No.
Okay, great. Perfect.
No.
Okay, great. So obviously the title of this is How to Earn $630 by Christmas with a T at the end. Makes it extra special. But
and just to clarify, I only said 500, ladies. So it's bonus 130.
I know. It was 500, and I have upped it $130 because I know inflation on these Christmas gifts nowadays, you're going to need it. So we've upped it by $630. I'm going to show you how and why. But first, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know, I feel like you guys know who I am probably, but let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Now, this picture that's showing, and did the slide switch, Amy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It did. Okay. So this picture that you're seeing, I posted this because this is what's going on right now for my husband. He is literally in Colorado riding that very bike. Well, right now he's probably asleep, but all day today he rode trail after trail after trail in Colorado. And I think they move on to Utah or something. That I don't even know where they move. They move on to something else next. And all I do is just keep praying that he'll be safe and return safe to me. But I am a mom of 2 boys, and my oldest is in the blue Razor, and then he's 16, and my youngest is there on the dirt bike. He is 12, and I just have to learn to fit into this lifestyle. So this is not a comfort area for me to be on a 4-wheeler, but I've realized that I'm a boy mom. I've got to just embrace it and just, be part of it. So I put that there. But I want to give you a little backstory about where we came from. Because I really feel like those of you coaches, especially on Amy's team, that come on, you just know the Melissa that's been the Melissa for the last couple of years. But before we started Beachbody, Robert was a paramedic. He was a firefighter here in Dallas. But I didn't like where we lived. I didn't like the schools my kids would go to. And I loved Iowa. I loved Decorah, Iowa specifically. And my aunt lived there, and every time we visited, I just felt like this was such an amazing place to raise our family. So we moved to Decorah, Iowa. We quit really good jobs. He was, like I said, a fireman. I worked for my dad's company, making a really nice salary, and we moved up there. I started a clothing store, which in the end was more of a hobby than an income-producing store. And my husband realized that the firemen in Decorah were volunteer, so he had to figure out a way to make some money, so he went to La Crosse to be a paramedic. $13.50 an hour. And what really blew me away was when I went shopping, mind you, I did own a clothing store, but I didn't want to own everything from there. So when I went shopping, whether it was for the boys, tennis shoes, clothes, or it was for myself, for something different, I would analyze how long does my husband have to work to pay for that item. So like a $30, $40 item, my husband would have to work over 3.5, 4 hours for me to pay for that very item. And I would think, seriously, it is so not worth it. We were broke. For him to drive to work, he had to work an hour and a half just to pay for the gas to and from work. So basically the first hour and a half was like nil, nothing, just paying to get there and home. And I was constantly analyzing this. I'm going to mute some lines here real quick. Actually, whoever's on the phone, could you mute your line, the 407-696-3322? And I don't know what that is. It's like a fan going. I'm sorry. I hate to. All right, one moment. Manage these. Let's see. Mute. Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, that's going to be better. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I was just like, I can't focus. I have this background noise issue. So let's just move this down here. Okay, so when we heard about Beachbody, you know, I'm not even going to go. There's this crazy story of my husband, so I'm not even going to go there. We heard about Beachbody much like you did, you know, from a friend who talked about health and fitness and the opportunity to earn an income at a certain point. And I knew that the products worked. My husband got incredible results from P90X. I was an aerobics instructor at a gym. And I was kind of mad that he bought that program because I got a discount at the club. So I was like, why aren't you coming to the club? Instead, he spent a lot of money on this program. I was kind of frustrated, you know, because we didn't have very much money. But after his incredible results, I said, okay, I'll give it a try with you round 2. And I, too, got amazing results. And then after that is when we heard about the Beachbody, being a Team Beachbody coach. And my whole thing was, you know, if I can get a discount on this, then just sign me up. Because I believe in the product, I have passion about it, and I don't know where this may lead us, but I just want 25% off. So we did. We signed up as Beachbody coaches, knowing nothing about network marketing, nothing about where this journey would take us. Seriously, knowing nothing. And if you were to tell me that, Melissa, if you just work this business for 5 years, your life will be completely different than it is today. Completely out of debt, completely different, completely both of you working at home, I would have been like, you're crazy. And that has happened and more. And so tonight, I just want to talk to you guys about how Robert and I, we were no different than you. And like Amy and Rob, they're no different than us. It just takes passion. It takes understanding like what type of gift that you have as a Beachbody coach, and then really going, you know what? I want this. I want this for my family. I want this for me. I want this for other people that I can help. And so that's what I want to share with you tonight, is how you can take something small like a workout program and a nutrition guide and cute little containers and turn them into something that's truly life-changing. So let's talk about it. Whoops, that didn't work. All right, let's do it this way. Okay, so how do I earn $630 before Christmas? So let's look at that. Let's look at starting in October. So you have next few months. The next couple of weeks, we're not going to worry about that. We're starting October 1st. In October, you just need to help 3 people. 3 people is all. And those 3 people purchase a challenge pack, whether it's the Beachbody On Demand, which I am just a huge fan of. I'm in love with the yoga retreat, the 3-week yoga retreat, in love with it. All of you have access to the yoga retreat. And if you haven't tried it yet, I really want you guys to log into your Beachbody On Demand and just check out the very first one. If you've been intimidated by yoga, then this is the yoga for you. Seriously, I'm in love with it. I'm actually doing a whole little webinar on just this yoga retreat because I love it. So 3 people, whether it's the 21-day fix, it's Country Heat, it's the On Demand, whatever it is, and I use the example of the 21-day fix, you will earn $120 in the month of October. And how is that? Well, almost all of our challenge packs are on sale at $140 a piece. And when you have a friend or a client or a neighbor purchase one of those, you make $40. So 40 times 3 is $120. And you have deposited that into your bank at the end of October. Now, I put a little, like, what can you do with your challenge group? What can you name it? How can you advertise it? And you can say, you know, Lean for Halloween Challenge. I really like the name. You always kind of want to do something catchy, Lean for Halloween, kind of rhymes and everything. I know Amy will definitely open up her challenge groups to y'all so that you can put your people in her groups. I know it's something she's done in the past. I'm sure it's something she will continue to do, so that you don't have to feel like you have to host your own if it's your very first one. Now, if you've been around for 6 months, then I want you to kind of step out of that comfort box and host your own challenge group. See what happens. Because I can tell you this, when you get out of your comfort zone, amazing things happen. But when you're in your comfort zone, it's just comfortable. It's just comfortable. Things aren't changing, because if things were changing, that makes you uncomfortable. So you're just staying the same in your comfort zone, putting everybody in Amy's, letting her do the work. But if you've been around for a while, it's time for you to step up and do your own challenge group and ask Amy to be a part of it in there. She can kind of watch and give you suggestions and maybe pop something in there every now and then. But I promise you, you can do this. You totally can. That is the month of October. Let's look at November. So in November, you just help 3 more people. Y'all, it's just 3 people. It can even be somebody like your neighbor, your son's teacher, daughter's teacher, dance teacher, and then maybe somebody you work with, somebody that you went to high school with, your uncle, your aunt, just 3 people. And you help them with a challenge pack because they're really improving their health. It's not just about the sale. It's about helping somebody change their life. I've seen people, and if you've streamed Summit live, that was just, a few months ago, you've seen amazing transformations that have happened from one purchase. And that's exactly what can happen with this purchase. It can truly change somebody's health. It can get them off medication. It can get them feeling better. It can get them out running around with their kids. I mean, just with one small investment. So 3 more people, whether it's 21-day fix, it's on demand, whatever it is, it's the same thing. 40 times 3 is another $120. Now, something to remember. October's clients, second bag of Shakeology ships out because they got their first one with their challenge pack. Now their second bag ships out in November. You make $30 a bag. It's actually $29.65 or something like that, but I rounded it up to $30 just to make the math simple. So that's another $90. And I meant to write this part down. But you've earned $120 in October, another $120 in November. You're up to $240 plus another $90, which I knew was going to be the part that threw me off. And so now you're up to $240 plus $90. I'm trying to get my little thing here because my brain doesn't work when I'm talking live. Anybody, and I have y'all on mute, so that's not even going to help. This is really funny because I can't even find my calculator. Let me think. I'm going to write down 240 and 90. Okay, so you're at 330, right? I'm telling you, math was a long time ago in my grade. So at the end of November, you've already earned $330. And you may be thinking, how are we going to get to 630? We only have 1 month left. That's what I love about this business. It compounds so fast. So fast. So let's just talk about, what do you want to name your November challenge? Well, I have always run a fit before the feast because in my mind, I love Thanksgiving. It's my ideal holiday. My favorite foods are served. I'm talking about sage dressing. I love turkey. If someone's willing to make some macaroni and cheese, all gratin, where they put the little crumbles on top, I'm all for that. Of course, green bean casserole. I love it. So for me, I want to focus on my fitness before the feast. And so it's a great name, Fit Before the Feast Challenge. All right, so now we're into December. We're buying Christmas gifts. We want to pay for them with cash if at all possible. So all we have to do is help 3 more people. Now, these people, can be people who are like, okay, I want to purchase a product now, but I don't want to do it till January 1st. Totally fine. Because if somebody wants to kick off their fitness for a New Year's resolution on January 1st, they have to purchase it in December, right? And I'm telling you, you're up against the Weight Watcher ads and I don't know, Jenny Craig ads. All these people will be pumping up their advertising. And when people think about getting healthy and fit, you want them to think about you. You want your face to pop into their mind like, you know, Amy's always talking about health and fitness. Amy's posting a lot of sweaty pics lately. I think she knows a lot about this. I'm going to message her. And so you want to be talking about your healthy holiday challenge. You know, why wait until January 1st? You can lose 10 pounds before then in December while you're doing your shopping and all of that. So 3 more people in December. So for example, I always use 21 Day Fix as an example, but you can use Country Heat, again, on demand, whatever you want. $40 times 3, another $120. We're at $360 with just challenge pack purchases. Then we add another, remember your Octobers are getting, your 3 October clients are now getting their 3rd bag. And this is absolutely possible. Most people stay on Shakeology 5 to 6 months, okay, before they cancel. And people cancel for all kinds of reasons, all kinds. But the more you stay in contact with your customers, the longer they stay on their products, because they're like, yes, it works. Yes, I love the way I feel. But sometimes just people forget how they feel, why they love it. But when you're in their ear and you're sharing recipes and you're sharing Shakeology pancakes and Shakeology protein balls and all these amazing things you can do with Shakeology, they will continue to have those bags shipped to their house. So October's bag number 3 shows up. That's 3 of them. That's another $90. November's clients, their 2nd bag shows up. That's another $90. You're at $180. So you have 360 plus 180 should equal $630. If my math is correct, I'm not even going to bother to type it because I've already checked it. And all of those come in either in December or by the 1st week of January. And you're honestly, if you were to look at that, you're helping 9 people over the course of 3 months. And depending on how you reach out to people, you can do that in a week, a month. So could you take your Beachbody business and work it for a week to help 3 people during that month and be done? You know, I know Amy, Amy Gross helps way more than that. She helps, let me think. And she had 35, I think you had 35 points. Amy, did you just kind of nod your head? You had 25? Okay, she had 25. 25 points averages out to over 12 people in 1 month. And so not only would you be helping 3 people per month, and I didn't even mention this in this presentation, but you would be hitting Success Club 3 months in a row. 3 months in a row. And when you're hitting Success Club, you're building your business. You're just building it. Those people may become coaches. Coaches, the best coaches come from being customers first. I was a customer first. My husband was a customer first. I don't know exactly if Amy was, but my guess is she was a customer first. And when you have passion about the product and you get those little bit of results, then you realize, if it works for me, I know it works for somebody else. I'm nothing special. I'm just a girl trying to lose some weight, and I put this product in, and boom, it worked for me. It worked for me. If it works for you, it works for somebody else. Now I'm going to unmute you guys. It got a little crazy there for a minute, but I'm going to unmute. Give me just a second. Unmute all. Yeah, I still have that. Might just be a little bit of feedback. I don't know. But so the next slide is just question and answer. But on there, I don't know. See, on there. Okay. Does anybody else hear kind of a loud noise? Is it just me?
It's echoey.
It's echoey. Okay. If you have headphones, it's great to put them on. If you have them, it might cut that echo because it's just that, I think it's the feedback just looping. But if you don't, I totally understand. I mean, I'm putting you on the spot to grab some headphones. I want you guys to know that like no question is too silly. If you're thinking about it, if you want to know the cost of something, don't think, oh, that's embarrassing. Like no question is too silly. If you're thinking it, so is somebody else. And but while you're thinking of questions, I want you guys to realize what a gift you have as being a Team Beachbody coach. Being a Team Beachbody coach is like, I always tell people, like, I'm going to offer you this gift, and you can choose to take it or not. It's totally up to you. I'll let y'all kind of plug in some headphones here in a minute. Amy, did you plug yours in?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm wondering if that'll stop it. Everybody else has theirs plugged in.
Is it me?
It's less.
Less?
Yes, it's like a million times.
Jennifer is on too. Jennifer,
is she? I don't see her. I don't see her anymore. Yep. Oh yeah, she is on. Yeah, she is. I do feel like it's way less. Okay, good. I seriously, as I get older, now I have this background noise issue that's like, ah. Okay. When I first was a Beachbody coach, I struggled with inviting people, and I'm going to tell you right now, everybody struggles with inviting people to this business. But what I have learned is through my success, I have gotten more people mad at me because I didn't share this business with them. Either one, because they heard about this amazing product that someone's been doing for months now and they didn't even know about it, and they knew I was a Beachbody coach and I didn't tell them about it, like the 21-day fix, which is an amazing product. It's still my number one fitness product. I just love the whole combination of the containers, the simple workouts, the 30 minutes, all wrapped into one. But also because somebody knew me when I was broke and in debt, and they still know me today. And if I didn't invite them to join me, it's up to them if they say no. But they're going to be really mad at me if 5 years down the road I didn't say, hey, I just want to tell you about this opportunity. You can be on my journey with me, or you can just check it out later. Either way, we're still amazing friends. It's up to you, but I just feel guilty if I don't tell you about it. And we've had some people say no. We've had some people say, no, not right now, and join our team later. My best friend at the beginning said, no, not right now. Now she makes over $1 million a year. She said yes, and now she's doing amazing. It's amazing. Robert's best friend jumped right on board when we offered this opportunity to him, and he was able to pay for the adoption of their son, who was an infant at the time and now is going into 6th grade. So incredible stories, incredible opportunity, and I want you to be proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Don't think it's just this little side thing that you have in your pocket. Be proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Wear it as a title and know that you have the opportunity to change lives with it. And even if you only change one life, that is the reason you signed up as a coach, because you made an impact on that one life. Okay, the background's still killing me, but I'm going to try to deal with it. Do y'all have questions?
I have a question first. Yeah. Jennifer, can you hear us? Jennifer?
I wonder if it's Jennifer. I don't think.
If she's on her phone, we should still hear her, right?
Yeah, we should hear her. Yep. I'm going to stop sharing and just kind of pop everybody back up. Yeah, I have 5 people on. She might have muted herself.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. I see y'all over here. I can't seem to drag it over for some reason. And seriously, I've never had this problem before. I don't know what it is. It's very bizarre. And I wonder if it's... Okay, so anybody have any questions? Did all that make sense? Did the numbers make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is that taking you out of your comfort zone? Or is it something like, oh, I never really added it up, but yeah, I can see how that's doable? Or is the idea of inviting 3 people per month like an interesting idea to you? Remember, I'm here for y'all, so let me know. I can try to help. Let's start with this. Do Amy and Breland, I think that's Amy, right? Amy Lee. And Jennifer too, if you can hear us. Do you guys each have like pages, a like page other than your profile page?
No.
Okay. I would really, really suggest, Breland, that you start one. And here's why. Because at some point, and although I have to say, I'm just getting there. I've been a coach for over almost 10 years. You will run out of prospects on those who are just your friends on Facebook. And what's nice about a like page, and you just set it up as a public figure, and don't think like, wait, I'm not a Kim Kardashian, I can't be a public figure. No, anyone can be a public figure. Anybody can. Facebook doesn't like interview you or anything. And you sign it up as a public figure, and you name it like Breland Fitness, and you can post whatever you want on there, and it can just be all fitness or all health or all recipes or all what you want it to be, with no guilt about spamming anybody, because I don't do that on my profile page. I don't post I post fitness stuff, but not like over and over and over. I post my kids' football games, and I post baseball, and I post my life on my profile page. But over on my Faith Love Fitness, it says Melissa Hudgens, Faith Love Fitness. I post scripture, I post fitness, I post recipes, I post little workouts. That's where I really am doing my business. And I try to engage with people. But the reason I want you to start that now is because that takes time. It takes time to build those people who are following you. You're just trying to hope that someone sees you and likes your workouts or likes your video. I would suggest doing like video and telling people, hey, like my page, so the next time I go live, you'll get a notification, like ask people to like your page. But I want you to do both while you're building that page. And this usually takes like over a year to build decent content, to build followers on there, so that you can double post, and post whatever you post over here on your live page. If you want to post some of that over on your profile page, totally fine. It's totally fine. But over time, I want you to be posting. I want you to build that like page. I really want that for y'all, because that's where you can run ads. That's where you can target people that you want to target. You can run an ad and target people who are just in Minnesota, just live around Minneapolis, just into fitness. Or you can target people who love a book or an author that you love, or people who love running or love to run marathons. You can get very specific and spend $1 a day for 30 days and see what happens. But you can't do any of that on your profile page. So that's kind of a side note. So I want y'all to start one if you don't have one. Amy, do you have one? Amy Gross, do you have one?
I do have one. I have not built it, I guess, enough really yet.
It takes time, but you do so much fitness stuff. Every time you do a video and you're so inspiring with your fitness, pop it over there. Like just real quick on your phone, whenever you're posting it on your profile page, and download the app Pages. That's a Facebook app. And it's called Pages. And it's your page. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this flag. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here, this flag. And when you click on it, it helps you manage your pages. You're only going to probably have one page unless you want to monitor and run Rob's page, if he has one. I have several. So I have, like, if you can see this, I have my Melissa Faith Love Fitness. I think I have Monster Home Fitness. Yeah. I have For the Love of Orphans because I'm part of a nonprofit charity that I run. And then I have other ones that I'm on that are like my neighborhood ones that I'm admin of because people think I'm a social person. But and what's nice about this is that you have two apps. You have your Facebook app, the little F. So you go on here and you post whatever you want to post, and then you post it, and then you hold your finger over it, and it'll copy it. It'll say copy, and you hit yes, and then you take it over, and then you just pop open your page, and then you publish it on there, and you just click it down, you hit paste, open up your video, click your video, and boom, it's on there. But if you're doing sweaty pics, Breland, Amy, Jennifer, you also posting those over there on a like page, because there's a lot of people out there in Facebook world looking for somebody, for some inspiration. And one thing I want to talk to y'all just a little bit about is about who's your brand, who's your target market. You can't just see, well, anybody looking into health and fitness, because the world's too big for that. You need to really hone it in. If you're really into journalism, then, journalism and fitness, you love to read, you really like to know about the body. There's people out there like you, and you can post on that like page all about that. For me, there's a couple of things I'm real passionate about. One of them is, just poverty over in Africa. My sister's a missionary over there. I do a lot with that. And so I'm posting a lot about that. I also post a lot about travel, because I love to travel, whether it's to Africa or it's to Mexico for the beach. And then, of course, fitness. And so for me, I target stay-at-home moms who are looking to regain that feeling of feeling good about themselves, but also might be into travel or might be into philanthropy. So really kind of think about who's your target market and try to do some research on that. I'll send you guys, and Amy, I'm going to send it to you, and then you put it out there on your team page. It's a branding quiz. And you take this quiz, and at the end of it, it gives you who's your brand. It even gives you branding fonts that people like you are attracted to. It gives you ideal colors to use for your cover photo and for your graphics, all kinds of stuff. It's really kind of cool. Gives you words to use that attracts people like you. I'm for some of it, and some of it not so much, because it said I was a queen. I was a queen bee, and my weakness is being too bossy. So I was like, and my husband was like, yes, that is spot on. And I was like, oh. But the good part is that, I was a leader, and I was really into empowering women. And so that part of it was really right on. So hopefully, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I wanted this to be about 30 minutes. I feel like we're right about that time. Yep, we're right about that time. So if y'all don't have any other questions, I'm going to kind of wrap it up and end it. But if you guys know that if for some reason Amy's on vacation, or you just want to ask me a question, I've been a coach for a long time, and you want to run something by me, don't hesitate to contact me. Just message me on Facebook. Even if we're not friends, I'll get a notification that you messaged me, and I'll pop it in. Just say, hey, I'm one of Amy's coaches, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, even if you think of something later tonight. Just give me a message. Amy, do you have any questions?
I'll say, and they're on the Fab Force too.
Oh, so. Yeah, just tag me. My only thing would be just tag me, because there's some posts on there, and I try to go through them all. It's not as crazy as the Elite Stronghold page, but definitely, I try to post content on there. I always say, I'm going to get better. I'm going to try to do a Tuesday, although it's Tuesday today, but maybe another day. But I want to do a weekly business tip of the week. So start looking for that. I have a lot of plans. I don't know if you watched my live video today. If you didn't, on Fabulous Force, I posted about a 10-minute live video, and it's about all things that are upcoming. And one of them that happens on Thursday is a challenge-packed webinar. And really, if you haven't been on one of those before, it's where Christy and I will get together, and we'll talk about why the 21-day fix. Actually, what it is why does the 21-day fix get results? But we're going to talk about the 21-day fix, and we're also going to talk about on-demand. Because like I said, I'm in love with this yoga program, truly in love with it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. First, you can get it for free with the on-demand free trial, but you can add technology to that and be like, it's just this cool effect that you can have for 3 weeks. So we're doing that on Thursday, and anyone can come to it, and we'll be posting the link for that tomorrow. But then I also talk about a lot of other things: coffee time, Success Club 10, what you get. Anybody can Success Club 10, no matter what team they're on, I'm sending them a free gift, and I tell you what that is in the video. So check that out.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, you guys. So nice to meet you, Breland and Amy Lee and Jennifer. And if you guys have coaches or you add someone to your team, definitely send this video to them to have them watch. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope that you're cashing in your $630 by Christmas time.
Nice.
Right.
Kayla wants the link, so
Okay.
she said she was visiting grandparents, I think, or something. So that's Breland's, one of Breland's coaches.
Oh,
Kayla.
good. Good. Well, like I said, I did record it. I always get fearful that I'm like, I'm not recording it, but it is. I just checked it just now. It says that I am, so that's good. Okay. Well, y'all have a great Tuesday night. And seriously, if you think of something, just message me and let me know.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Nice
Thanks,
to meet you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.